Lando Norris, the sought-after talent of the F1 grid, made a crucial decision that seemed like a game changer. But hold on tight, because things didn't go as planned. Norris recently extended his contract with McLaren, dashing the hopes of other teams eyeing him. With Lewis Hamilton's seat vacant at Mercedes and uncertainty surrounding Max Verstappen's teammate at Red Bull, the F1 landscape is in turmoil. So let's dive into this video today to uncover the shocking twists and turns in Lando Norris's McLaren decision. Lando Norris feels confident about McLaren's potential to win the Formula One championship, inspired by their strong finish in the 2023 season. He aims to follow in the footsteps of Lewis Hamilton, who last won the title for McLaren in 2008. Recently, Norris inked a long-term deal with McLaren, extending his stay until 2027. Despite a rocky start in 2023, McLaren's upgrades allowed Norris to secure 6 second-place finishes in the final 13 races, boosting his morale. In his own words, Norris explained his decision-making process to Sky Sports, stating, "There are two things which really influence my decisions. Do I enjoy where I'm at, or will I enjoy where I go? And two, will this team help me achieve my goal of becoming Formula One world champion?" Both are now yes, really, and I'm more convinced than ever that that second one is especially a yes, affirmed Norris, referring to his decision-making criteria for staying with McLaren. During the final 14 Grand Prix of the season, only the dominant Red Bull, with double world champions, amassed more points than McLaren. Norris's teammate, Oscar Piastri, also achieved 2 podium finishes in his debut season. Norris expressed optimism about McLaren's trajectory, stating, "That trajectory we've been on last year hopefully continues, and that's going to help us achieve that goal of a world championship." Reflecting on McLaren's progress, Norris remarked, "To go from out of the points pretty much every single race to being probably the closest team on average to the most successful car that's ever been in Formula One, I think showed me enough and showed everyone here at McLaren enough that we have what it takes to challenge them." Norris had no regrets. Norris stands firm in his decision to extend his contract with McLaren, expressing no regrets, even though a seat with Mercedes for 2025 has become available. Norris's multi-year extension was announced in late January, dispelling prior speculations about him exploring other options. Norris remained committed to McLaren despite the swirling rumors, overlooking potential opportunities elsewhere. The British driver's decision might have raised eyebrows, especially considering the ongoing speculation linking him to a move to Red Bull in 2026, where he could potentially team up with Max Verstappen under the new power unit regulations. The timing of Norris's contract extension, amidst potential alternative paths, could have been unexpected for some observers, highlighting his loyalty to McLaren amidst changing dynamics in the Formula One landscape. When asked about any regrets regarding his decision to stay at McLaren, Lando Norris confidently asserts that he has none. No, I'm very happy. I could have waited. I had the choice. I knew opportunities were potentially coming my way, and what opportunities I had at the time of last year and coming into this year, and what could have happened or what is happening over the next couple of years anyway. So, no regrets from any side. I'm confident in my team, in what we've been able to achieve and what we can achieve going into the future, and I'm very happy with where I am. Of course, I could be happier if we were achieving more of the goals that I think we all want to achieve, but the main point is, I'm enjoying my time with the guys that I'm with, and for me, that's something. That's because, as Norris points out, he is part of the McLaren family. That's always a big part of my life, is that I want to enjoy where I am, and I am enjoying my time at McLaren. And I think that's an important part of trying to improve as a team at the same time and knowing everyone and pushing everyone, and I think everyone is capable of getting to the goal of being the top team in Formula One. So, I'm very happy. Announcement by Lewis Hamilton. So, just a few days after Lando Norris committed to McLaren, Lewis Hamilton surprised everyone by announcing he'd leave Mercedes for Ferrari after the upcoming season. This move leaves a spot at Mercedes for 2025, which might have been Norris's if he hadn't already signed with McLaren. His contract originally ran until 2025, and there were talks that Red Bull might pair him with Max Verstappen to replace Sergio Perez. However, Norris decided against it, believing competing directly with Verstappen wouldn't be wise. He explained, "He's in a team that he's very comfortable in. A lot of things are built up around him, so for anyone, even a Max of a few years ago, to go in against the Max of now is extremely difficult." Norris prioritizes strategic decisions to fulfill his goal of surpassing Verstappen and winning the championship. "I don't think it's a question of, are you scared or not scared? I don't think I'd ever be scared of going against anyone, but even if you enter a team, are you in a position to challenge someone straight away and comfortable doing that? I think it's a no for any driver. It takes time to adapt, and it takes time to get into place. And if you want to go against the best driver in the world, it's not the best thing to do. It's not a smart move to do." Norris believes McLaren can become the top team. Representing Britain in Formula One, Lando Norris expresses confidence in McLaren's recent performance, positioning them as the primary challengers to the 2023 champions, Red Bull. Following a notable double podium finish at the Japanese Grand Prix, Norris believes McLaren is making substantial progress towards becoming a formidable force in the competition. After securing second and third places at Suzuka with teammate Oscar Piastri, Norris is optimistic about McLaren's chances of overtaking Aston Martin to claim fourth place in the Constructors' Championship. Despite a challenging start to the season, McLaren has undergone a significant resurgence, marking a remarkable transformation. Recent performances indicate that McLaren could now be the second fastest team on the grid, closely trailing the dominant Red Bull. The team acknowledges their initial struggles, admitting to falling short of aerodynamic targets early in the season, but they are now on a promising trajectory, showcasing one of the strongest driver pairings with Norris and Piastri. Struggling initially in the season's first half, McLaren faced setbacks, failing to score in the initial two races. However, significant upgrades introduced in Austria and subsequent developments in Singapore have yielded remarkable success for the team. Since Austria, 23-year-old Norris has achieved 4 second-place finishes, showcasing his growing prowess on the track. Meanwhile, his rookie teammate Piastri secured his debut F1 podium at Suzuka, marking a significant milestone for both him and the team. This achievement also marked McLaren's first double podium since Monza in 2021. Despite finishing 19 seconds behind Verstappen in Japan, McLaren's performance was commendable and indicative of their improved pace. The team's progress is evident as they now trail Aston Martin, who had a strong start to the season, by 49 points with 6 races remaining. Norris believes they are now within striking distance of Aston Martin, buoyed by their recent results. When asked if he believed McLaren could surpass Aston Martin in the standings, Norris expressed confidence, stating, "It's 49 points, I definitely think so. There are not many races left. I'm sure there will be a couple where Aston will be a bit stronger. But I think our advantage at the minute, compared to almost every team, bar a couple, is we have 2 drivers up there fighting for these positions and for points, and not every team has that at the minute." McLaren boasts a strong driver pairing, contrasting with Aston Martin, where double world champion Fernando Alonso has earned the most points. Lance Stroll, Aston Martin's other driver, has struggled to match Alonso's performance throughout the season. While Alonso has secured 7 podium finishes, Stroll, son of the team owner Lawrence Stroll, achieved a best finish of 4th and has failed to score points or retired in 7 races. In contrast, Norris and Piastri consistently deliver solid results, which Norris believes is advantageous for McLaren. He emphasized, "That's helping us. We can help and use one another, and I think that's a good advantage we have over a lot of other teams at the moment, so we're on an upward trend." I know there's going to be maybe some tougher races coming up at times, not as straightforward as in Japan, but the progress we've made this season has been pretty incredible from my eyes, and from where we were to finish 19 seconds behind the lead is evidence of exactly that. I'm proud of everyone and will keep pushing. Despite the gap to Red Bull, Norris believes they're making strides towards catching the world champions. "We're pushing, we're getting there," he said. "The progress we've made is pretty outstanding. Like I said, I'm very proud of the team and our steps forward every weekend." The next race is in Qatar in 2 weeks, where Verstappen could secure the driver's title in the Saturday sprint race by earning just 3 points. So, what do you think of this bombshell decision by Norris? Comment below and subscribe for more.